All right.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 52.
Running with Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the
I can't hear you, yo. Your phone sounds like underwater.
A gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be.
Oh, that was Miller time. Actually,
that much space to rumble.
Was anybody playing the game? I told man you was playing. He said broadcast. I said, all right, broadcast.
They run with Howard. And some room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before
we're gonna play football today, baby. We're gonna play football today, baby.
First down gain of 26
yeah,
yards.
baby. I'm trying to get to the outside on you. That's what you're killing me at, baby. Come on, buddy.
In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside.
Baby.
Not in this case.
Motherfucking go time, baby.
Down here just shy of the
15 2-minute warning beam. 2-minute warning beam. Got nothing but equal opportunity today, baby.
Second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On second down now, it's Howard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here we go. Waiting. Yeah, let's get set. Slam. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run on first down. It's Scott. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really, the offensive line not helping him much. On second down, it's Scott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Wentz now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop it. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an
all points good, yo.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wilson. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Opted to run for it. The decision to go. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call it a timeout. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On first down, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Mike, 53.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Looking
pick this shit off, man.
It's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson now. Going to throw again. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
But no, it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett There to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play.
I can't hear nothing you saying, yo. Your mic
great dispatch.
That's fielded in the end zone.
No, it still sounds like you're underwater.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go again with Scott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Bobby Wagner with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Lockett. Avoids him at the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Scott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Boy.
It was
Fucking
Jared
get
Reed
caught,
who had
man.
him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Scott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Now Howard. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Scott. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 41, Wentz eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, it's Scott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll keep it on the ground. Scott, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run with Scott. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott, 31 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw.
Oh, shit.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Yo, you gotta be fucking kidding me, yo. Nigga ran past the ball, yo.
The clock here, they do have
Oh my God, yo.
even if they force a 3 and out,
nigga touched the ball and I couldn't pick the fucking ball up.
That means they've got to be aggressive and
right
find
there,
a way
yo.
to knock the
Got
ball
this shit.
free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny.
Good motherfucking move, Shorty. Good motherfucking juke there, son.
Inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Now it's Penny. And he's across for the touchdown.
That shit blew you, man. I had the fucking onside kick.
Just about sealed it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll run on first down. It's Scott, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. Scott.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. And down he goes.
Oh, this rod
They bring
fucking
down
was
Wentz on the sack. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 2nd down now, it's Scott, but he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing his Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Wentz going to go on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game.
Come on, man. Coming over here to the left side, yo. You know your whole formation, yo.
Penny, the first down carry.
Yeah.
He will score. Touchdown.
Crazy, yo. That shit blew when the nigga missed that onside kick, yo.
16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running